Hello, fellow warriors against consensus reality, lovers of truth, wisdom, the esoteric path, lovers of irreverence and sarcasm, slayers of two-faced, hypocritical, backstabbing gobshites. Oh, what a wonderful day. It's grey, overcast, just the right amount of wind in the air, no normies. No puffy gobshites running past having conversations at the tops of their voices. Fantastic. I can almost imagine looking at my window and seeing one of the fjords. It's funny. I've been noticing YouTube has been starting to fuck with his channel as well. My last two videos have suddenly, unexplainably, unnaturally I should say, dropped off the viewers. Whereas usually I would average about 35. The second last is up to 21, and this last one I did yesterday is up to 15. So someone somewhere is not appreciating what I'm saying, but you know what? You can go and boil your head, you dopey gobshite. Because I'm going to keep doing my thing here, even if I'm down to 4 or 5 views. How's that? Oh, and no, I will not be purposely making purposely themed MGTOW videos because they're the videos of mine that get the most views. No, that's not how I operate here. I say what I say. I go where the wind blows. And I've never scripted a video in my YouTube life. Just whatever comes through from my higher self comes through. Yeah, sometimes I enjoy my ranty videos. How can I not look around? And but yeah, one thing that's been getting to me a little bit more and more these days is the lack of. I've mentioned in the last couple of videos, but it's just something that's jumping out at me more and more that I'm noticing more clearly. People's lack of integrity, lack of honor, lack of honesty and loyalty and truthfulness and respect for themselves and others. We're living in a world where a long-time friend will shit on the friendship you had for many years because he's now cohabitating with a female. Yeah, that's a world we're living in. And I was at my cafe a couple of days ago, and I saw above mentioned ex-friend walking past, and I wanted to just jump out of the window and strangle him, to be quite honest. But that's a thing, learning to retain your peace of mind surrounded by people devoid of these virtues. It's just one thing that we're supposed to learn to deal with and find our peace of mind regardless. Because if you haven't noticed, for the last 2 years, people have shown their true colours through this scamdemic. The scamdemic has revealed people's dark hearts. The scamdemic has revealed what cunts people are. And how, in this day and age, the only sentient being you really can, and the only living being you really can trust is an animal. Usually dogs, because cats are assholes. I have all the time in the world for dogs, especially when someone's walking their dog on a long leash, and the dog wants to excitedly come up to me, but they're kind of butthurt because they're not walking ahead like a fashion accessory. I think I shared this story once before. There was a lady once, I was walking home, she was walking in my direction. She had 2 pit bulls off the leash. And I saw one of them, a big black female, was bounding up to me. I thought, fuck, here we go. I've only got my my backpacker's protection. I thought, here we go. And I did a little esoteric technique that people in, witchy shamanic traditions do. Namely, in my mind, I shape-shifted into the large black wolf that I favour, and this people was huge. Came bounding up to me and proceeded to lick my hand. So I'm thinking to myself, excellent, I passed the big scary dog test. But I love dogs because there's no falseness. What they show you is what they feel. And they're good at detecting bullshit and fakeness. If I had my way, I would be in a remote rural area somewhere with a wolf, full-blooded wolf as a pet. That would be awesome. That would be fucking awesome. Or one of the most gentlest dog breeds you can find, an Irish Wolfhound. They look scary as fuck, but they're one of the gentlest dogs you'll ever see. But in this day and age, it's more important to elevate yourself from the mire and the murky, dark, greasy soup of chaos and fuckery, of human fuckery of all kind, because of course someone somewhere is absolutely laughing their head off and feasting on all this malevolent chaos energy that everyone unknowingly is creating. And like I said, you want to be revolutionary, have a revolution of the mind. Elevate yourself. Improve yourself. Raise your energy vibration by really looking within and releasing crap from your past. And reach a level where you actually approve of yourself. Where you actually respect and actually like yourself. And actually are proud of yourself for your words matching 100% your actions. Yeah, it takes work, especially when you're used to being led around by the nose ring by your ego mind all your life. Yeah, that's going to take work, and yes, you're going to piss yourself off because the last thing your ego mind wants is to relinquish control, and it's going to give you any and every excuse and bullshit mind chatter to convince you to keep things as they are. But that's when you need to fight against yourself. That's when you have a few dark nights of the soul. Because especially when you've had other people's thoughts and ideas and beliefs from an earliest age still affecting your inner mind programming. Because most people just cruise through life without actually doing the inner work, and they do things because that's the way they were taught. Especially in religion, that really cracks me up. Why do you believe that? It's what my parents taught me. So you don't really accept Greek Orthodoxy with all your mind, heart and soul. Interesting. Yeah, there are people like that. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. These people who shame you for not having a car or a driver's license or being in lifelong debt to a building. In this country, you don't even own the land. You only own the building. So you're paying $1.3 million for a 3-bedroom shitbox for the rest of your life. You're going to be paying your mortgage for the rest of your fucking life. Now, how free do you feel? Some of us enjoy a simple, happy life, an authentic life, amid a world of backstabbers and liars and dishonourable gobshites and Karens and religious nutcases who stand on the corner wanting to hand out religious pamphlets. And usually you can't help yourself because they're total hypocritical, judgmental cunts, and you have to say something. Especially if it's the old guy. He gets nervous the most. Or the other time, this is quite a while ago, someone said, "Oh, I was walking along the main road, minding my own business, going where I was going, and this lady was handing out pamphlets and saying, 'Oh, Jesus loves you.' And then I turned to her, I laughed, and I said, 'And Odin tells you to grow the fuck up.'" At least my gods don't demand that I grovel on the ground like a gobshite, sucking their dick, right? For fuck's sake. "Oh, I'm unworthy. Oh, please. Oh." No, you stand up. You deal with your gods upright on your feet, like a man. For fuck's sake. And yeah, lately, like I said, I've been finding it very challenging dealing with the online world. Because more and more people are showing themselves to be backstabbing, two-faced, dishonourable cunts and drama-loving cunts, and it just goes on and on and on and on and on. And I'm sorry, but I've got no time for it. They can go boil their heads. And this is the time when you need to disconnect and earth yourself by enjoying a real-life activity, whatever it may be, even cleaning the house, right? Yeah, that helps you ground with your root chakra, which is very important for your foundational mental, emotional, and spiritual health. I had to find that out the hard way most of my life. But yeah, there it is. I will keep doing my little videos, even if I'm down to 4 or 5 views. I really don't give a fuck. I'm going to speak the truth. In a world surrounded by nothing but falseness and fuckery, I'm going to keep speaking the truth. Fuck them. Because to speak the truth is a lonely fucking path. And you wonderful people who are still here, still commenting, you're fucking legends. The amused, irreverent, heathen hammer wielding, Abrahamic gobshite slaying lone wolf on guitar, out.